Hey guys, VGamersNRV here, back with another video, and today I'm back with some more Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. I'm gonna get better at that as the series goes on, I promise. Anyway, in the last episode, we defeated the Guardian of the Woods. Ooh, we got a shield. We defeated the Guardian of the Woods and made our way into the city walls of Ding Dong Dell. Off camera, I went outside and got the items needed to complete that quest. And so now we've completed all the quests we could in this city, or at least for now. I'm gonna go in here just to check the errand board, make sure there's nothing else that's been unlocked. Nope, nothing new. Alright, sweet. So that is everything. Real quick, let me hop into the menu and show off that shield we got. So that shield increases defense by 3 points. You can equip it to Mighty. Mighty is the only person that can actually use a shield, considering that these are, like, accessory slots. And we don't have a sword for Mighty yet, but that's okay. So those quests, it's a good way to get us started in the game, but, what the hell? Weird. Okay, this is weird. Huh. That's definitely weird. Okay, well, that's how we'll keep it for now. That's weird, I didn't change anything, I just changed the brightness on my Switch and suddenly the entire setup's kind of weird. But anyway, I finished that quest off camera. We don't have a completed merit stamp card, so we can't exactly trade it in for anything yet. So, we're just gonna head into the cat's cradle and sleep the night away. And progress the story, of course. Alright, gotta talk to you. There we go. So, yeah, cat's cradle, basically an inn. You could stay the night. It's 10 guilders for the one in Ding Dong Dell. The price changes depending on the city, or the city. So in certain cities it'll be much more expensive. I believe the Cat's Cradle in Ding Dong Dell is the cheapest one. 10 guilders. So if you're nearby Ding Dong Dell, just go there, and or if you're nearby Ding Dong Dell and need to heal up, go to this Cat's Cradle. Give up 10 guilders. It's not that much. And, oop.
Oliver? Huh? Mom? Mom! You've done so well to make it this far, Oliver. Mom? Is this a dream? You must listen to me now, Oliver. You have to go to him, to face him. And when you do, you'll learn the truth. Promise me, no matter how hard it is. Him? Mom, who's him? Mom, what do you mean? He's someone very important to both of us. But who is he? And where do I have to go? It's all right, sweetie. You're already on your way. Don't give up, Oliver, no matter how hard it gets. Mom? Mom! Mom!
Alright, good morning. So that's a nice dream to have. We're gonna save right here. Nice thing about Cat's Cradle is that it also allows you to save, so it's kind of like a Waystone, except in a city and not a dungeon. And it also costs some money. There was a little glimmer in there. Wasn't it? Hold on. Wait. Take me back inside. I thought I saw a glimmer. It was either a glimmer or a treasure chest. I thought I saw something. It's a glimmer. What are you? Cake? We'll use it later. Actually, we could probably use it now. Let me head into Creature Cage real quick. Ooh, we got 2 cake. Actually, I think I want to increase your... Well, you actually have really good accuracy right now. Magic attack it is. Magic attack is your lowest stat right now, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Alright. And now that that's done, we gotta head up and grab our new outfit from the boutique. Ooh, 10 guilders. See, that's the thing. It's very cheap. The Cat's Cradle in Ding Dong Dell is incredibly cheap, and you can make back the 10 guilders so easily. Like, I'm already back to the amount of money I was at before I went and slept at the Cat's Cradle. You can make back that money really quick, and it heals you up completely. As well as gives you an opportunity to save, although to be fair you could save it anytime you want, considering this is the overworld and not a dungeon. So, I guess it's kind of that's kind of not really that big of a deal. But I definitely recommend sleeping at every Cat's Cradle you find once, because it unlocks a new story or new pages in your Wizard's Companion. So, good idea to sleep in every Cat's Cradle that you find at least once. If you sleep there again, if you sleep multiple times, that's perfectly okay. Just real quick, I'm gonna... I don't know what happened. That's so annoying. I don't know what happened. It was perfectly fine earlier, but now it's like... Why is it... Why? It was literally perfectly fine earlier, and now it's being weird. Wait... Okay, that works fine. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. Anyways, let's keep going. Oliver thinks his outfit is pretty goofy considering the cape, but you know, it's kind of normal in these parts for a wizard to wear that. And we actually get this outfit for free because we're doing her a favor by taking it off her hands. Her only condition is that we drop by the store every now and then to buy some stuff. Speaking of buying some stuff, I'm gonna talk to her real quick again, just so we could show off the menu. So yeah, you can buy provisions, treats, or ingredients here. The provisions are relatively cheap, although the MP provisions are kind of expensive. Yeah, so for MP, you're gonna probably want to rely on glims in battle rather than buying these things, but you know, if you want to buy some bread or some poison and blindness beyond, I'll buy a couple. Ooh, I'll buy a couple of those, just because we don't have anything. And obviously, you can get some treats as well, increase your familiar stats, and you can get these ingredients as well. I am going to buy these ingredients. I'm just going to buy one of each. There we go. And that was quite a bit of money. We can't use those ingredients just yet. We'll be able to use them eventually. So I'm just buying one of everything in case we need to use it in the future. It's a good idea to keep stocked up on ingredients, so you can use them in the future. You know. But now that we've got everything else done, we're done with all our errands, we've got our outfit, we need to go see the king, so that we could learn, or not learn a spell, get a wand. We need a wand. Hi buddy, we'd like to see the king. Yes, we are travelers. We would love an audience for King Tom, but it's not possible at the moment because His Meowjesty's pet fish has escaped into the palace moat. So we gotta find... Long story short, we can't enter the castle unless that red herring is found, and it quite literally is a red herring. The moat's connected to some of the rivers that run through the town, so it could have swum all the way to town. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe. Anyways, it's actually not that hard to figure out where it is. Where's that star pointing to? I don't know where that star is pointing to. But, oh wait, I don't think I can do that just yet. Never mind. Okay, so we do have to go follow the star. Of course you had to follow the star to progress the story, duh. I was wondering, like, where is that star pointing to? Like, that's not where the fish is. What is going on? I remember where the fish is. Like I said, I think I mentioned this in, like, the first episode, but I really do love this game a lot, so I can remember some details about it, pretty easily. So, we need to head over by here first to, this little moat area. Red thing over by there. Where, buddy? Where? What red thing? What red thing? I don't see it. I really don't know what red thing he's talking about. Anyway, this is just an excuse to get Ollie to do a little bit of parkour. There's the red thing. Yeah, I kind of missed it. But it jumped up over there. But yeah, this is just a little bit of, this is just a bit of an excuse to have Ollie do some parkour on these things. Drippy, you could have very easily just jumped around on the fence post, but no, you gotta make the 10-year-old do it instead. I forgot there's a brick over there. Okay, now we head over to where I was going earlier. Ips. Anyways. Ollie moves so slowly. That's like one of my only qualms with this game, is that Oliver moves pretty slowly. And I get it, he's 10, he's got tiny legs, I can't really take him anywhere very quickly. But my god, this kid is slow. Like, oh my goodness. Just a little bit faster, that's all I ask. Oop, you hear that sound? You hear the sound of a fish flopping? There's the red herring. And it's literally a red herring. It is the king's pet fish. That's definitely a red herring. And if you haven't, if you didn't come by at that point, I know Drippy's carrying the fish on his head. Oh, I love it. But yeah, if you didn't come by then, you can come by now. Talk to Horace. Horace is gone now because we talked to him last time. But I definitely recommend talking to Horace or finding Horace in every city that you visit, because some of his spells are actually pretty damn useful. So definitely stop by and try and find Horace in every city you can. Anyway, hey, Mr. Guard, we found the fish that you guys can't find for some reason. Literally, the fact that a 10-year-old found the fish before the castle guards did, that's, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. But anyways, we need to head inside. What's going on with the king? He's in a bit of a state. Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax as of late. So lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as you only know too well. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself seems to... What? The king himself has been indolence personified, and it seems to be rubbing off on all of his subjects. In, layman's terms, he's gone pretty damn lazy. And it's rubbed off on his guards and the like.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty. So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one? That's right.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize, hmm? Go on, man. Ask him. Come now, don't be shy.
Well, Your Majesty...
Don't be shy, Ollie.
Out with it now.
We need your wand.
One's wand. Man. Huh? What did you say?
Studio Ghibli. You're okay, Ollie.
Could it be? That's right, Your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison. What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy? Yes. Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy? Once you defy him, there's no turning back. I know, but... But what precisely? Well, you know, he might be able to... It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Drippy?
Yes, that means no wand. He said you may not have the wand. Anyway, yeah. The king's kind of lazy,
So
kind
how
of
do we
gruffy.
get the wand now?
He's not giving us the wand.
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
You might be broken-headed.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
He wants to help people. Good on him. The guard outside of town was short on enthusiasm too, huh? Indeed he was, Ollie boy. Like I said, I reckon the king's broken-heartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. But the other guard gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should go ask him for some more. No, man, don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One little scoop off the top is all that's safe to borrow. Gee, I didn't know that. I'll be sure to be real careful from now on. So what do you do, Mr. Drippy? We trawl the town for someone else with get-up-and-go Splenty, isn't it? Oh, Splenty? Oh, plenty. The only problem is where Ding Dong Dell's not exactly village-sized, after all. You might even say it's proper massive. I guess it is, huh? In something of a quandary, are we? Flippin' heck, man, don't stare at me like that. Hi, Mr. Tellingstone. You seem perplexed, my young friends. I thought you might benefit from a dose of my expansive knowledge. Thanks, that's real nice of you. You see, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart, but we don't know how to find one. Elementary, my dear Oliver. In times like these, just look to your locket. How do you mean? Anyway, this guy's just saying that the locket glows whenever we find someone who has a bit of heart to give. It also... Yeah, the mini-map also glows green whenever there's someone nearby who has a piece of heart to give. A spare piece of heart. So, all we can do is go around town and find someone who's glowing green on the mini-map, or someone who makes our locket go green, and take a piece of heart. Feel like we're stealing, but we're not. So yeah, we just go find any NPC that has some extra enthusiasm lying about, and borrow some of it to give to the king. I believe there's still a star. Yeah. So, as you can see on the map, there's a bunch of blue dots. None of those guys are any important. You could talk to them if you want for just like a casual 4-sentence conversation. But the guy we need to talk to is over by there where the star is. What the hell? Oh, I thought I saw like a blue dot somewhere, and I'm like, I already did all the errands I could right now. I don't know why there's a blue dot. But no, there's no blue dot. But there's only one person who has the enthusiasm we need right now. Oh, that water is loud. And he is over this way. Nope, and there's the glowy green. Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket, it's glowing. Tidy! There is someone around by here with a special piece of heart to spare, ain't it? Hi, buddy. And the only person around by here is him. And look at him, man, he can barely stand still, he's so eager. Jackpot! You mean you think he has some enthusiasm to spare? That I do, my lad. I'll bet my lantern on it. Let's go and get it, shall we? See, here's the thing. Ollie always asks before taking a piece of someone's heart. But do you need to ask before you do it? I don't know if you, like, need to ask before you take a piece of someone's heart. Ollie does it because he's a good boy. But, like, do you need to? Is it a need? I feel like you could just do the spell on someone, get that piece of heart, and yeah, they're gonna feel a little weird, like suddenly drained of that specific, like, emotion, I guess. But, like, it doesn't cause any harm to them. Do we have to ask? Do we have to be polite here? Anyway, that's just me trying to avoid conversation with strangers. But we got some enthusiasm. So, now... That was strange. Yeah, so they don't know what to make him half the time. So yeah, it felt weird for that guy. But look at him. He's still perfectly fine. Like, he's still perfectly fine. He's still gonna stay there and keep an eye out for the mice. So, like, he's still enthusiastic. It's not like, it's clearly, it's like gone because we took a bit of it. Like, he's perfectly fine. Nothing has changed. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, I don't think you need to, ask someone, hey, can I steal a piece of your heart to help somebody else, to help a stranger out? You could probably just do the spell real quick, take a scoop off the top, as Drippy said, and, move on with your life. But then again, that's just me trying to avoid conversation with strangers. Anyway, back into the palace we go. Oliver is so slow. Oh my god, why, Ollie? You are 10. Learn how to run faster, please. I'm pretty sure I was pretty I think I was pretty speedy when I was your age, buddy. When I was your age. Oh, look at me talking like I'm some old man. I'm not an old man. King Tom the 14th. There were 13 people before him who were also named King Tom. Very creative. Also, speaking about creative, Drippy and his nicknames. I'm calling the king Catface. Anyways, that's just casual conversation. We're gonna give you some of this enthusiasm so you can get back on your feet, buddy, because you being kind of lazy is kind of making your entire kingdom lazy, and we can't have that now, can we? Anyway, have some enthusiasm, buddy.
So, do you think it works?
I don't know, let's see.
Shall we? What the devil was one up to? Your Meowjesty, please tell us you're back to your old self. Yeah? Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow. This is your doing, is it not?
Maybe.
Then you must be rewarded. Your Meowjesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you. What? Is this true? Yes, Your Meowjesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm. Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
What would you claim as your prize, Tidy, you know what to ask. We're in it, Ollie boy. Oh, sure. We need the magic wand, Your Meowjesty. Is that so? Strange you want to feel as if one has had this conversation before. Because you have, buddy. You have. And you're just probably too, you're probably too gone to actually think and remember that conversation. Anyway, so King Tom needs to go find his old training wand that he used back in the day. So we're gonna have to come by later and get it. But excuse me while I take a swig of my Monster Energy drink. Anyways, King Tom has sniffed out a wizard, and so, out of the kindness of his heart, he's gonna give us a couple spells to use. So we have Spring Lock. This will allow us to unlock those blue chests, that we saw back in, what's it called? Deep Dark Wood. So now we can get the red chests and the blue chests. Rejuvenate. Kind of exactly what it sounds like. Rejuvenate will restore something to its former glory. My goodness, I shouldn't be drinking Monster Energy while I'm recording a video, because otherwise I'm gonna just burp all the time. Anyways, King Tom is sending us down to the Quartermaster store in order to buy some weapons, armor, shields, accessory, etc., etc. But you can get a lot of good weapons and stuff like that from errands, so you don't necessarily need to buy stuff from the Quartermaster, especially considering the Quartermaster stuff is kind of pricey, which you'll see the bit as we go visit the Quartermaster. But the Quartermaster stuff is kind of pricey, so I wouldn't, I wouldn't spend all your money at the Quartermaster, just because you don't really need to. You can get a lot of good items just from doing errands, as shown by the fact that, we got a pretty decent shield, or we got a relatively decent shield from doing an errand. And I believe we have others as well. I think we got a cloak, right? Yeah, we got a cloak too, which is nice. So you can get weapons, armor, and accessories from doing errands. So don't spend too much money at the quartermaster. Obviously, if you want to buy a specific item immediately, and you have the money for it, go ahead, buy it. But I'm just saying, you get good items. You can get good items for free with errand rewards. So it's not a necessity. So we can. This guy's just gonna explain how you equip stuff to your familiars. Yeah, wizards can use all sorts of wands. So if we get new wands, we can equip them to Ollie, and he can use those. But yeah, like I said, stuff like this is pretty pricey, especially for beginning of the game. So, so yeah, you could see how pricey these are for yourself, and then you go over here and you're like, whoa, 100 guilders for leather armor that no one can use. And then Giant Tooth, 200 guilders for 1 attack point. Pricey, expensive. Yeah, with those prices, you guys are mad. But anyways, back to the castle we go in order to get our wand. Real quick, let me go in here. So yeah, you can equip different wands to Ollie as the game progresses. Right now, the only wand we have is the old stick, but I'm just saying, once we get more wands, like King Tom's old wand, then we'll be able to equip different wands. If you want, you could play through the game with the old stick and see how good you do. I wouldn't recommend it, but hey, you do you. Anyway, back to the God, Ollie, you're so slow. Ollie, you're so slow. Please speed up, please. You're so slow. Oliver, you're so slow. Run faster. Yeah, this is why you want to get that upgrade that speeds Ollie up from Swift Solutions, because Oliver is a pretty slow 10-year-old. Anyway, you're looking around kind of crazily. What's happening here? Something terrible has happened. Don't tell me King... no, he's not brokenhearted. But, as you can see, the king is kind of missing. He's kind of gone. He said he would go look for it himself, but the problem is that he's kind of disappeared. He's nowhere to be found, so he's somewhere in the city sniffing out his wand, but we don't know where, and everyone's on the lookout for him, but no one knows where. So, like the good people we are, we're gonna investigate. Helmet Face. Drippy, you need to get more creative with those nicknames of yours. Like, come on. Come on, buddy, you need to get more creative with those nicknames. Like, come on. Tree Face? Cat Face? Helmet Face? What are you talking about, buddy? You need some more creative nicknames. Anyways, Drippy's saying we need to go investigate somewhere that Ollie knows very well. So, we're going back to Motorville. But what does Motorville have to do with fighting the king? Well, the answer isn't always going to be over in this world. Y'all remember the soulmates? Yeah, you gotta remember the whole soulmate thing, innit? What we see here in this world ain't always the whole picture. Soulmates, okay. Think about it, Ollie boy. Why are you here in our world, eh? To save my mom. Exactly, and your mom is the great sage Alicia's soulmate, right? Now we're trying to free Alicia from a snowstorm over by here so we can help your mom back over by theirs, ain't it? Well, that's what you told me, Mr. Drippy. And I wasn't even fibbing. So people in your world and my world are connected, not just Alicia and your mama people. They are. So, exactly, that's clever of you. There's someone over in your world who's connected to King Tom over by here. And when someone in our world is in a potch, you can... What? Up in a potch? What? Anyway, Drippy's just saying that we need to go find not Mr. Tom, King Tom's soulmate over in Motorville in order to, figure out where the Cat King went. I said Cat King just because of that. Well, the shopkeeper's cat and the king of Ding Dong Dell ain't exactly similar status-wise, is it? Shopkeeper's cat? I don't think I, Flippin' heck, man, it's like pulling teeth. Okay, so, soulmates can look and even act the same, right? We've covered that already. So, when you first saw King Tom, you actually thought to yourself, hello, he's a spitting image of Timmy the cat, he is. Yeah, so you know Timmy Toldrum, Miss Layla's cat? Yeah, so that is King Tom's soulmate. So we gotta go over to Motorville, find Timmy Toldrum, and figure out what's going on over there, so we can figure out what's going on over here. I don't know. And here's the thing. This is not the only time we have to go back to Motorville and help out a soulmate of someone. So what guarantee do they have that the soulmate is going to live specifically in Motorville? Like, they're saying the worlds are connected. Not the city and the Drippy's, not the city, Motorville, and Drippy's world. The worlds are connected. So if you need to find a soulmate from someone in Drippy's world over in Ollie's world, what's to say they don't live in a different state? In a different city, in a different state, in a different country, on a different continent? It's rather convenient that everyone is suddenly in Motorville. Rather convenient, but hey, it's a video game. I can question it all I'd like, but it's not gonna make any lick of sense because it's a video game. Anyways, let's head over to Miss Layla's shop and figure out what happened with good old Timmy Toldrum. And hope that she doesn't question our little, our attire here. Hi, Miss Layla, where's your cat? Miss Layla seems to be depressed. Oh, never mind. She's just surprised that Ollie is up on his feet and wandering around and again. Especially considering... You know, I'm curious as to how time relates between the two worlds. Timmy Toldrum has run off somewhere, so we gotta go find Timmy Toldrum. Kinda sounds familiar like King Tom over in that world. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm really curious as to how time is related between the two worlds. Like, is a minute in Ollie's world equivalent to a minute over in Drippy's world? Or is a minute in Ollie's world like an hour in Drippy's world or something like that? I'm just curious. That's all. Like, it never really specifies anywhere in the game, like, it never really specifies how time correlates between the two worlds. It just everything kinda operates on the same time. So, I'm just curious. Anyways, we gotta follow that star. For some reason, we could just cross the street randomly like that. And not get run over. But we gotta go find Mr. Timmy Toldrum. Now, that star does kind of tell us exactly where to go. Kinda. That's our house, though, ain't it? Why am I starting to speak like Drippy? Or not speak like Drippy, but I'm like trying to use his slang in my own language now. Or in my own manner of speaking, I suppose? I don't know. It's you! The green-haired girl! Hi! Oliver, I'm sorry, Oliver. It's you. You haven't looked in your house yet, have we, Ollie boy? I'll run over by there and check now. Be back in a bit. Oh, sure, Mr. Drippy. I'm sorry, Oliver. I'm sorry you're all alone. Huh? Your mummy. You know about that? When Mom died, I thought she'd be gone forever. I thought I would be all alone. But now I can help her. I just need to finish what I've started. Oh, I wanted to ask you. That wand, the one I found, did you leave it for me? Without it, I never would have gone to the other world. Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about, but if it hadn't been for that wand, I'd still be all alone. Really? Really, really? Really, really? Hooray! I hope you can save your mummy, Oliver. Thanks, but who are you? And how do you know my name? I'm P! I've always known you, Oliver. Always? So, your name is P, huh? Yes, I'm P! Oh, hey, P, have you seen a big old cat? His name is Timmy Toldrum. He has stripes all over and he's kinda fat. Mr. Kitty? I know Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty? I'll take you to Mr. Kitty, Oliver. Follow me. She must mean Timmy, right? I mean, unless you know another cat. Oi, Ollie boy, no sign of the old fatty among the house. Fanny the Mog in the house. What? What are you doing standing around by here on your own anyway? I might just know where to find Timmy, Mr. Drippy. You what? How? Where? Please, Pete, could you show us? Eh? What's all this then? You sure alright, Ollie boy? Anyway, yeah, Drippy cannot see P. I don't know if we established that before, or if just now we started noticing that. But Drippy cannot see P for some reason. Only Oliver can see P and hear her. No one else can. Or at least, I don't know, maybe they can't. Well, we know Phil couldn't see her, but that was because she kind of disappeared right when he showed up. So that's why he couldn't see her. But Drippy can't see P, yeah. For some reason, she is only visible to Oliver right now. Anyway, P has led us over by here. This is where the cat is? Is this where Timmy is, P? Shh. Huh? Listen, what's that? It's a little mouse. It's a rat. A mouse? Eh? There's something through there, is there? Timmy? And the cat has passed out. Oi, Timmy boy, pull yourself together, man. Looks like you better take him back to Layla, ain't it, Ollie boy? You're right. Thank you so much for showing us, P. Uh-huh. But she was... Where did she go? Drippy, you probably think we're crazy, huh? What are you standing around for, lazy bones? Get a flippin' move on! Anyway, so Drippy is carrying the cat on his head, just like he did with the fish. It's a very entertaining sight watching Drippy do that. Like I'll say, it's very entertaining. Can I zoom in specifically on? Like, look at that. Look at that. That's really. Anyways, I apologize, but we gotta head all the way back up here. Oliver, you're so slow. Oliver's so slow. I'm going to be complaining about that a lot throughout this game. I'm going to complain a lot about how slow Oliver is. So, if that's going to get annoying, I apologize in advance for the next however long I spend complaining about how slow Oliver is. Anyway, we found Timmy. He was chasing after a mouse down by, like, some house over somewhere. No, not really. You weren't the one carrying him, Ollie. I think we saw Drippy carrying him, and it looked, kind of looked like he was struggling over there to carry the cat. Anyways, what was Timmy doing all the way down the garage? One of my customers told me all about it. Rusty's garage is crawling with mice, and Timmy loves chasing the little mice. So, oh, hey, Oliver. Oliver, you might want to watch it. You might want to watch what you say. Anyways, Timmy told him likes chasing after mice. So, thus, reason, sir, I don't know. But I'm just, So, Timmy told him likes chasing mice. Chances are King Tom is gone chasing a mouse somewhere. Or at least some kind of rat. I wonder, no one else can see Drippy, is the thing. No one else can see or hear Drippy. So, Oliver's just casually having a conversation with Drippy in front of Layla and Timmy Toldrum. Neither of whom could see Drippy, so it probably looks like Oliver's just talking to himself right about now. It definitely looks like Oliver's just talking to himself, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it just... Look, Layla didn't question anything. Oops, wrong thing. Gateway. Anyway, like I said in the first episode, or in the second episode, you needed a big space to cast a gateway the first time, and now suddenly you could do it anywhere. You don't need a big space, you could just cast the spell, and it'll take you wherever you need to go. I don't know how it works, but it works. Anyway, the problem is that it takes you all the way to the entrance of the city, so we have to walk all the way up to the palace. Or, not in the do we have to go to the palace? We do not have to go to the palace. We have to go to the sewers. Because King Tom has gone chasing after some mice. I'm just gonna stop by Swift Solutions and see if there's any other errands. I don't think there are. Like, if just like off the top of my head, I don't think there's any new ones. Yeah. There's no new errands to be found. So, we're gonna head on out. And we gotta head down to the sewers and hopefully find our missing King Tom. King Catface. King Catface. Drippy, I love his name. Whoa. There's a lot of people gathered around by here. What's going on? Okay, but why is there like 5 people gathered around there? Hey, mister, where's the king? You just heard King Tom's voice down by Ding Dong Well? Oh dear. Yeah, the place is full of mice. And mice and cats don't exactly get along. King Tom's been kidnapped by mice? I don't think so. The tables have turned. Drippy, Hey, whoa, hey, hold on. No, you are... Well, to be fair, Oliver is also a little kid. I was gonna say, you're a little kid. You can't go down there. It's dangerous. But Oliver's also a little kid. Anyway. A flippin' familiar. So, this little boy has a familiar that he's made friends with. But the problem is that fighting with familiars is hard. So, Drippy doesn't think that little boy can do it because he's like 6. And so Tommy just gives his familiar to us. So now we have 2 familiars on our team. Anyway, before we head down there, I'm going to go into the menu and see if I can't... I believe... yes, Psych Up. So, with Psych Up, if you've played the Pokemon games, it's kind of like Bide. So, Psych Up, Psych Up is basically your familiar builds up some energy, and then you can go wild, which means it can attack rapidly, a specific enemy rapidly. Okay, so this is just explaining tricks, and we already know about that. Anyway, let me go over here. I think you can use cloaks. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you that cloak. And, yeah. Let's head into the Ding Dong Well. Well, actually, the gate's locked, which is a problem. But, if y'all remember, we have a spring lock. Oh, whoops. Y'all remember, we have a spell, Spring Lock. It does cost 2 MP, but not that big of a deal. It's 2 MP. We can gain it back in the fight pretty easily. Alright, now we go find the king. In we go, Ollie boy. Yeah, like you said, if you find any blue chests, you can use Spring Lock. Yeah, I think I mentioned that when he first got the spell. But, into Ding Dong Well we go. And I believe there's a little animation that plays. Yes. Where a pussycat once fell. Crikey, it's damp as anything down by here. My lantern will go all moldy if I don't watch out. It would really get moldy? Uh-oh. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of a bucket load of proper feisty beat. What the hell? Drippy! Drippy's... I love Drippy. I really do. I love Drippy. But, my god. Is that a... Oh, I thought it was... Oh, but anyways, as Drippy mentioned, there's a lot of beasties here. So... You might have to be careful. I feel like I'm a little underleveled though. We'll be fine. Anyways, I'm gonna have this episode here, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!